Wearing a classic style Mac in just that very straightforward, chic, elegant, very done up classic look. And I'm just going to show you how you can change that look by shooting the collar, rolling the cuff. Belting it up, but open, and then you've got a much more laid back sort of look. And then wearing it wider still, you can just that's much more of a rock chicky look, much more relaxed, and then you can actually also with the belt entirely, wear it open, really like that, so it floats behind when you're walking, so you've got that kind of feeling of really relaxed. And then another way of using this is to maybe that's a really glamorous look for just flinging on, walking out in the evening or something.
So it's really versatile that you can
use
really different looks.
Really versatile piece. The only sort of styles I would think wouldn't go for that kind of Mac at all would be the sort of sporty, maybe that edgy urban look, which is much more likely to choose a Parker.
And would you consider maybe using different belts as well, maybe in that?
Exactly what I was going to show you next.
Fabulous.
So, if you just dip on the coat again, Jen. So say we substitute something like this, you've got an immediate different kind of look. And because she's got such a skinny waist, can't do this up, but that's great because that shows you something that's really good to show off the belt is to, instead of buckling it in a classic way, that's it. And that looks very laid back.
Do you think that would be suitable for girls of any height, Sarah?
I think it's easier to wear something like this if you've got a good waist. Now, I wouldn't want to draw attention to my waist, for instance, in that way, because I haven't got much of a waist. But this is great on Jen, whereas I won't do it on a Mac because I wouldn't do it, but a lower belt will work much better. And also, if you've got bigger hips, to actually wear that open like that gives you a long line, and add a scarf in also giving you a long line, so put that up, put that round like that elongates the body. Okay, so that's the way of actually making it look long and sleek. Jen doesn't really need that because she's nice and long and sleek anyway. Okay. Another way of belting it, a really good way of adding a pop of colour. We've got a really nice bright colour belt here, which again you can loop over. A nice sort of effect, really casual.
And you might want to match that with other accessories, maybe.
I don't tend to do matchy, but it's a very girly thing to want to match shoes and bags or shoes and belts. So that it would work if you had just maybe one other accessory. I think it works better if you use something that's the same colour family, but not the same colour. So maybe like to soften this into a sort of bit of a hippie look. Don't mess up his hair, but flip that over. Then you've got, you're using the sort of pinky purple colour family, but you're not actually matching stuff, and I think that has kind of like a much cooler effect than having a matching colour.
Okay.